teach the fundamentals. Don't worry about the exotic stuff. I can't tell you how many students, how many teachers I've run into that all want to talk about the more exotic stuff. They've learned all the fundamentals, and therefore they want us to come onto social media or their teams or groups and talk to them exactly about the high-tech little things that they're exploring right now, not understanding that the individuals that are out there are really having trouble with the fundamentals. And therefore, the fundamentals aren't sexy once you've learned them. In fact, what's really interesting is the unconscious knowledge that you have is what they really need. But you see it, most educators see it as something that is straightforward and can be done very simply. And everyone knows that because you've already learned it. But in all reality, most people haven't learned it the way you have. My job as a chief operating officer, especially for brands that talk about the material and talk about education, my job is to convince the educators, the experts, the individuals who actually have the knowledge, that they have to talk about the fundamental stuff, the stuff that they know off the top of their head, the stuff that they understand to the point where it becomes simplistic, because those are the things that stop most people. And the challenge always becomes, how do you continue to make it interesting? I had one company that I was working with who had to talk about the same thing for 18 to 20 months at a time. These brands that we build, you need to be focused. You need to be focused on talking about the exact same thing for 18 to 20 months. And the challenge is it gets boring. And we have to find ways of keeping ourselves entertained. And therefore, they will go down and research other areas, and those are the things that they're excited about. But in all reality, if you're teaching someone the exotic ideas that are going to leverage ideas over a period of time, and they don't have the fundamentals, that teaching is wasted. It's being thrown on the ground that is not fertile. We need to understand that we have a curse of knowledge, and that curse of knowledge allows us to think that everyone else is like us, and therefore we should only teach the advanced subject because that's what's lighting us up and interested in it. But in the whole reality, all about creating information that is useful and is really the elementary stuff. Continuing to find ways of teaching the elementary stuff over and over again in different ways, in different examples, in different modalities, because that serves the most people. Once they become consciously aware of what they need to do, and they get so good that they take it into their unconsciousness, then they're ready for the next level. But most people, you have to talk about the simple stuff. Most people, you have to talk about what they're going. The experts I work with on a regular basis aren't their audience anymore. They are the individuals who need to be more and more simplistic, because most people don't need to understand how to get to the top of the mountain. They need to understand how to get to the mountain before they even start climbing. And that's your job on a regular basis, is to help them through that. Whether you are an expert or whether you're actually someone who is installing air conditioners, how to understand what to do and where to be that you know unconsciously that they're looking for. So what I'd like you to do is take a moment and recognize, what are the 5 fundamental things that you need to know about what you teach or your expertise or your job. What are the things that you can create on a regular basis, to talk about on a regular basis, that people find useful, interesting, and effective? And therefore, give them that information on a regular basis. Continue to talk about that, focus on that, and give them the keys to actually making that successful. As soon as you do that, you actually activate a much better system. Do me a favor, type in the comments below, what is the fundamental thing that most people need to know about your industry or your area? Let me know. I look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for tuning into today's episode on the Strategy Session, where we take your business from stuck to unstoppable. Here's another video I think you'd enjoy. If you found these insights valuable, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest videos. Want to transform your business with expert strategies? Schedule your strategy session today by clicking the link in the description below. Remember, you're not just marketing, you're making history with Venture Gained. See you in the next video.